Hello and welcome to this first lecture of a new section on competencies identification for your personality development for a successful management career. So in this section we will help you learn how to identify competencies required for your career goal. In the last section we looked at how can you find out what's your career goal, and in this we'll take it forward by looking at how can you identify competencies required for your career goal. And in this first lecture we will give you a quick overview of this competencies identification. So any thoughts, how would you go about identifying your career goals? Any thoughts that you have? Okay, again it depends on where you are in your management career journey. If you are a management student, it would be a different path, as we will see. And if you are already in a company doing a management job, then it would be different. So it all depends on where you are. Life is a lot of this. It depends is a famous thing that you'll keep hearing in life. And that's true actually. It depends on the situation that you are in. If you are in an organization already, right? If you are already working in a company and you could be, we had seen, you could be a trainee supervisor at the starting level, going on to functional director on one side, and to the extent of becoming a global business head or regional business head if you are in a multinational company, multi-global company, and if you have spent many years in your life, many decades in your life working. So it depends on where you are in the organization. And if you have a clear career goal, then it is easy. Even if you don't have a clear career goal, it's you can always work that out as we talked about in the last lecture, right? So that's easy there. Now, what you need to do if you are working in an organization is you need to ask for an updated copy of the JD of your career goal position. That's a bit long winded kind of a sentence. So what you have a career goal, right? So for that you need to find a JD and latest copy of the JD of the career goal that you hope to get or you aspire to get in next few years. And there you will be able to see the competencies required. Now, if you are a regional sales manager or you're, let's say, in a multinational company and want to become a national sales manager, you would look at the job description of a national sales manager and it could look something like that. The JD will describe the job in brief as someone who can use your creativity and thorough knowledge of the sales processes to provide innovative idea for business growth, etc., etc. And it would specify the responsibilities like developing and implement effective sales strategy, lead nationwide sales team members to achieve sales goal, and most important part would be at the end, towards the end, it would define the requirements and goals for anyone to be considered and selected for this job. And there, if you read this through, it would have words like effective experience managing a high performance sales team, proven work experience, knowledge of CRM software, right? Strong communication and team management skills, analytical skills. So like this starts telling you the competencies required for that job. So you have a very clear idea. And isn't it easy that once you know your career goal, go and ask for the updated JD from your HR of your manager and you have the competencies defined. Now, what if you do not have a JD? It could happen in your working organization that you don't have a JD, which is unlikely in great companies. But it could happen in any company. So there what you need to do is to sit and understand with your management, your immediate boss. What are the job requirements for this particular job that you're targeting? Either and you can also go to HR and understand the unwritten requirements and skill for taking up that job and note it down, right? So that's how you can determine this. Now, if you are an MBA student, you don't have a JD to look at because you have just decided at best your career objective. You have decided whether you want to get into marketing, finance, HR, or operations and supply chain, etc., etc. So there, how do you do that? How can you get a JD? Now you haven't got a job as yet. So that's little, there's a lot of uncertainty still as an MBA student. So what you could do is you can look at what is called Hayes EI competency. EI standing for emotional intelligence competencies. We had used this model extensively for developing the personality of our students at IIM Udaipur, our MBA students. And you could also consider using Hayes emotional intelligence competencies, right? So, what are these Hayes EI competencies? That will be a question for you, right? And that's what precisely we will cover in the next lecture. So thank you so much for watching this first lecture of this new section on competencies identification for your personality development for a successful management career. I hope you are again beginning to learn new things, beginning to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. If you have any questions, do feel free to message me anywhere you see this video, and I'll be happy to answer your questions.